How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gonna be with me for the last ride.
I'm doing work right now. No. Actually, not. No. Hold on, I'll call right back.
Y'all see this right here? This is food for a snake.
Or a reptile. Just a reptile. I don't know if it's a snake. A reptile, though.
Oh, this is food for a reptile. But listen, we were just sitting here having a conversation about what is their purpose on Earth. Like, we know that they being used for food, but like...
First, tell them what you said about the moving house. Tell them what you, like, how you thought about it.
Alright, so these are being transported in a bag, right? But like, we driving, the roads is bumpy, and it's in my hand. So like, even though their habitat is inside of a bag that's being held. So I asked my mom, what if our habitat, what if where we live, what if how we drove, we were still stopping at stoplights and red signs and following the rules, but even when you're still being moved around. Like, say if you lived in a house that even when the lights was off and the house was shut down, it's still rotating. Like, that's very uncomfortable. So I'm just looking at it from their perspective and asking, like, this gotta be a torturous life because these are crickets. But first of all,
we started talking about the fact that there's no oxygen in the bag and it dawned on me.
It's no oxygen, like,
that's the whole purpose, to kill them. Because he was like, look, they fighting each other. And I just told him, it's not that they fighting each other, but they're fighting for oxygen. They looking for oxygen. So they like, oh my gosh. I said, so by the time they get to their destination, they gonna be dead. So they're food for a reptile, but they gonna already be dead. That's why they fighting so hard. They can't breathe.
And I'm noticing two of them is steady. These two right here in this corner right here, they not even moving no more. But if you think about it, they have no oxygen. The bag is closed. But this is how they told you to package them up. Like, and some of them is moving around rapidly, but it's probably because they trying to catch some air. But I'm just saying, if you put yourself in the perspective of a cricket, that's torture, yo. You don't have no oxygen. You being rotated around.
Most of these dead over here already.
Most of these,
and they was all alive.
You get a better look at it from this angle. Like, this one in the corner, he's done for. And then the rest of them, like, look, they losing their life, but they food anyway. But I'm just saying,
That's a slow, torturous death.
That's a slow, torturous death,
You're
yo.
looking for air. You just can't find it.
That's wild. I can definitely tell that the weather is breaking. Today is one of them days where I would say mind over matter. And the reason I say that is because I'm sore, I'm tired. I ain't go to sleep till probably like 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. I tend to do that at times. I'm not a regular person when it comes to sleeping schedule. Sometimes I go to sleep early. Sometimes I stay up for the rest of the night. Last night was one of them days where I decided to go to sleep as the sun started rising. So I'm just all discombobulated. It's probably about 4:45, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe even like 5:30, I'm not sure. So just to give y'all an idea, y'all know I'm the type of person that work out in the morning. I prefer to work out in the morning. However, if I don't get a chance to do it in the morning, best believe I'm going to find some time to do it throughout the day. So I kind of just flipped my schedule today. I did what I usually do in the afternoon in the morning and what I usually do in the morning right now. So it ain't no special way to organize your day. Just make sure you're incorporating everything and prioritizing. With that being said, I was thinking about not coming out and running today. But then I thought about it. The time is going to pass anyway, so why not get better? That'd be one of the problems when we got goals set for ourselves. We be thinking that the only time we can get it done is when we feel like it. And that's actually the exact opposite. Even though I'm self-motivated and self-driven, it's a lot of days where I don't feel like doing anything. I'm gonna be honest, I could just chill, eat, relax, nap. You feel me? It's a lot of days I could just do that. However, I feel like I'm conscious enough to understand I'm not doing nothing but hurting myself. Because the time is going to go on regardless. The years, the months, the days, the hours. Y'all got to understand time is consistently going by. Time is your greatest asset, but it could be used as a weapon against you if you don't use it right. There's a lot of people that they young, you feel me, and they having fun and all that, but they don't have the idea of structure. They don't have the idea of discipline. And that's what I'm working on now. Probably a couple years ago, I would have went on ahead and just not ran or not came outside because I didn't feel like it. But I feel like as of right now, I'm not in control of my life when it comes to that. You feel me? Even if I don't do it, it'll weigh on my conscience that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. So I'm just checking in, letting y'all know today is another opportunity to get better. And you might even get thrown off schedule. But hold on, I got some people walking by, and I don't like when people in my business and being nosy, so I'm going to get back with y'all. We back. But like I was saying, you might got to set yourself up on like a contract or a schedule, because once you tell yourself you're going to do something, you have to do it. If you telling yourself things that you're going to do and you just not doing it, you start to lose trust for yourself. You start to lose trust for the thing that you say to yourself. So any affirmations that you might want to do, you're not going to even believe them. If you say, I am healthy, I'm going to work out every day, you got to work out every day. The thing is, every workout may not be super intensified. Every workout may not be 100%. You may have a day where you go 20%. But the objective is to do it. Look what we came across. Oh, I just missed it. It was a snake that just went up in there. It was a snake. I don't even see it no more. I'm snake repelling. I started coming. He moved away. We don't have none of them in our backyard. We ain't got no snakes. We cut all the grass low. You see how the grass low? We expose all the snakes. When your grass like this, you don't know where the snake's at. But when the grass like this, they start slithering. They start getting uncomfortable because they know they could be seen. You see that light? They know you shining the light right on their shenanigans. But as I was saying, you got to hold yourself accountable because time is going to pass by anyway. And when you start looking at the years compounding, if you would have just took little small habits to move forward to your goals, I'm telling you, you'll be a lot further in life. People mistake the small steps that could lead them to big progress. It's like you don't got to do massive workouts every day. You don't have to run 30 miles every day. Like today, I ran like maybe a mile and a half. And the last half a mile, I'm walking, talking to y'all. I usually run the whole thing, but what's a half a mile? I'm still walking, and I'm still getting the time. I'm still getting the work that I need. Every day is not going to look the same. I'd rather walk the last half a mile than not come outside at all. That's how I look at it. It's like almost like money when you invest it. Every move compounds. And then the more you do it, the more days that you add on, the better the results going to be. But yeah, I'm super tired. I don't want to say, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the chicken cheesesteak that I ate a couple hours ago. I'm not sure what it is, but all I know is homemade chicken cheesesteak with the works. Something crazy. I'm not using that as an excuse to not work towards my goals, not work towards what I want. My ideal version of myself is super in shape, super up, my whole family taken care of. My mom, sisters, they don't have to work. They could work if they choose. And we just traveling the world, having fun. You feel me? That's my ideal life. And that's what I'm working towards every day. You feel me? That's what I'm working towards. Planning. If I'm not executing, I'm strategizing. But right after we get finished strategizing, we executing. Because there's no time to waste. And actually, I'm starting to realize that the people that have disconnected themselves from me for whatever reason, whether it's I'm not involving myself in the activities that they have going on their life, or I'm too busy, or I'm just not into the things that, you feel me, others want to be a part of. You feel me? I start taking my health very seriously. I start taking my finances very seriously. I'm not just doing anything at any moment sporadically. Everything is accounted for because I have a goal. I have a vision for myself. I have a vision for my family. And until we get there, there's no shortcuts, there's no breaks. But even when you do get there, listen, you got to work 10 times as hard. You got to protect yourself 10 times as much because now you have more to lose. And that's just where I'm at with it. I'm not in control of my life. Like, I feel like my destiny is what it is. God already put it out there, and it's up for me to follow it. If not, that's on me. I know if I don't follow what I got for me, though, my life is going to be a lot harder than it has to be because God needs us, including you, to fulfill your destiny. What were you put here on earth to do? You wasn't put here on earth to do what you want to do. You got a destiny to fulfill. But it's up to you to determine what that is. It's up to you to seek for that. It's up to you to continuously learn, continuously grow, continuously to change your habits, do things outside your comfort zone. That's really what it is. So at the end of the day, we're not really in control of our own lives. It's already set in stone. You were meant to be great. And you surrounded around the tools and the things that's available to you to go do that. It's just up for you to make that decision. With that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know every day is going to be different. Y'all know every vlog is going to be different. Sometimes we laugh and joke, but sometimes we going to speak enlightenment. We're going to speak real life because life is a balance. Right now, it ain't no balance for me. My it's all gas, no brakes for me. Ain't no balance, but you feel me? As you pursuing money, as you pursuing goals, as you're pursuing the life you want for yourself, you got to make sure everything is in balance. Make sure you spending time with your family. Make sure you building your relationships, your connections, the right ones, though. I'm not talking about just anybody. I'm talking about the relationships that are going to help you propel forward. The people that you can benefit from as well as you can help them as well. And that's just what we on. Y'all know this the Unapologetically Chosen family. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we're going to see y'all tomorrow.
God, you're father, man.
Like, subscribe, and ring that bell notification for more vlogs. Let's get it.